Welcome back to the channel, and the start of this video, which is for the Loton Park Hillclimb, which is tomorrow. Here we have the car ready for loading onto trailer. However, here we have trailer. See if you can spot the mistake here. Yeah, so I've gone to load the car today and all the brake pads have fallen off the drums. So I've got about 3 hours to source some brake pads and to get them fitted and fix this trailer. Otherwise, we're not going to Loton Park tomorrow. Well, we're rolling. Now the trailer's sorted out. Off to Loton Park. Another 5 o'clock get up this morning. Loton Park being about an hour away. The joys of sprinting and hill climbing. Not a bad run down the M54 to Shrewsbury, just inside Wales, on this wet and rather murky morning. So the first challenge then will be getting off this start line in these conditions. No tyre warming, of course, not that that matters on a midget. But here's the start line, slightly uphill. So gravity is not your friend. Off this start line you're faced with a slow rising climb. First gear, the second gear, up to a 90 left. So the last time I was at Loton Park was 2 years ago, 2022, and we like Loton Park a lot. One of the gems on the hill climb circuit for sure. So we're back here in 2024, and unlike 2022 when the sun was out and it was absolutely glorious, we're faced with very mixed conditions today. So the challenge today on this corner is deciding where to brake. We've got a braking board here. You're going into this fairly blind, so you've got to be braking and turning well before you get to what you can't see. That marker there is going to be important, so that'll be what you're going to be looking for to judge your corner. But you're faced with a 90 left here, with very little runoff other than those tyres to welcome you. So chasing just over 72 seconds today to go up this climb. That's the target time. I actually went quicker than that in 2022, but because of various rule changes that time has since disappeared. So we're back to that 72-second target time that I was chasing in 2022, of course, with different weather conditions. So we've got a steady left. I reckon I might actually get into third gear on the midget here. That little marker post on the left there, quite key. I'll be looking for that, as that marks the turn. Does get a little bit sharper, so probably going to be challenge here. Holding the speed through here, I think, is going to be the challenge. Start going downhill now then. This is probably the next significant turn. 3 bollards here to watch for. Probably a 45-degree turn from straight on, so going to need to be braking, but it looks like this is a water runoff zone, so this one could be tricky. High risk of going straight on today. Even a little escape route in the through the tyres there, look. And an escape road. So we come round here and then we're faced with the Loton Park's key feature here, which is the 90 right corner. So yeah, today I know the car is faster than last year. and I was able to beat the target time last year, well, 2022, so in theory I know the car can go faster than that. The challenge is, of course, that was dry, so a little bit like last time at Gurston Down. I'm looking for divine intervention to dry the track up just enough to give me one dry run today. That's all it needs, one dry run. So accelerate round this corner, take it wide out to the left, not touching that grass today, and then it's second, third gear into this right left. Really challenging this is, because you've got gravity against you, so you don't actually have to brake as early as you think. You can let the challenge is to carry the momentum through here, and especially this second corner, because from this second corner it's flat out all the way up to the top, and this is where the car comes into its own now with a fairly straight torque curve. Foot to the floor, run it out in second, third, all the way to the top. No lift. Loton Park then, race 4 out of 6 this year. So we've done Kerborough, we've done Gurston Down up to now, Loton Park today. Wiscombe, really looking forward to that one, is next in September. And then the season closer at Castle Combe, as always, in October. So mathematically, still looking good in the championship. Today could make or break that with these conditions. So it's quite a key event for me. So fingers crossed. But the reality is, the conditions I'm in, everybody else is as well. So all's fair in love and war. So at the top you get these nice distance markers, 100, 50 and 25. And as a wise MGB driver once told me, you don't hit the brakes till you get to 50. Well, that's in the dry, obviously. But you've got a 90 left here, so you'll be probably hitting this at, I'm thinking, somewhere around 70 miles an hour. So 50 feet to do a 90 left. I suppose the only advantage is there's no wall to hit if you screw it up. I do think Loton Park, once you get to the top here, is one of the best tops of any hill climb. It's almost like you break out into the hills, you come through the forest, and then you get this 90 left. You go up the hill in the open, a hard hairpin right, and then across the top of the hill in the open sunshine to the house in the distance. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, then going over into the distance with a bit of a loop around to the parking zone where you wait for everyone to come up, and then back down the hill. Features like this, look at this, you're coming up here, you're second, possibly going into third. You've got this brow that you cannot see behind, it's completely blind. But then as you come over the top with very little markers, you've got this 90-degree right corner and a tyre wall. You could win or lose seconds here. The corner sweeping it back on itself. So probably needing to be in second before the brow of the hill. And accelerate all the way around here. And again, look, another blind brow. Mental overload, this course. And as you come over the brow, there's the finish in the distance. So second, third, cross that line. So that's Loton Park. It stopped raining. There's broken clouds. Optimism is high. So usual scenario, scrutineering. First practice will start at 9. We're in the hundreds this time, so we're going to have to wait probably an hour before we get on track for practice laps, and then after practice laps 2 timed laps up the hill. So usual scenario. So first practice lap, bacon sandwich, cup of tea, yeah, you know the drill by now, and then we're on to the time lapse. So let's jump to the time lapse and see how we do. That's 3 practice runs done. First one was in the wet, 77 seconds. Second one was in the nearly dry, 70.3, and that was in the nearly dry as well, so it'd be interesting to see what that is. But what it does show me is that as long as this weather continues to dry up, I should be able to take the target time by about 1.5 to 2 seconds, which is a really great run into the afternoon session. So time for some lunch, and then the action starts. Run 1, dry circuit, yes, certainly felt good. If anything, probably overcooked it a little bit in some of the corners. That probably lost me a little bit of time, but really looking forward to seeing what that is after run 1. So a 69.3 on run 1, so let's see if we can beat that on run 2.
another second off, 68.29. So now it's just a case of seeing if I can go even faster than that for the third run. Last run of the day, that certainly felt smoother and quicker, so can't wait to see what that time is. So yet again, another fantastic day of sprinting and hill climb. Loton Park not let us down. So once again, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. See you at Wiscombe.